Okay, so let's bring things full circle. The
Yeah.
role at TELUS, how did it present itself?
I'd stayed in contact with one of my former colleagues at Bell, who had also spent some time at Post Media. So we have kind of similar resumes, if you will. And he was brought on to TELUS to start developing a monetization strategy for any content or data that we had or that TELUS had, exclusive and consented rights to. So he'd been here about a year, maybe a year and a half, building out some of the business cases. And he was on the finishing line of signing on some inventory, as well as still building some of the owned and operated opportunities on the TELUS TV side of things, or Optic TV. And he needed someone to bring it to market, directly to agencies. And because it was still pretty nascent, they were looking for someone with a strong product and operation background, and I seemed to fit the bill. What's interesting for me, what allured me to it, is that I'd always kind of resisted sales roles. I liked the I don't know if finiteness is the right way to put it, but I liked operations. I liked the problem solving of operations being pretty logical in that, you know, just follow the order of operations, follow the steps, follow the impression, follow the bid request, and you will find out where things are broken. Sales is a lot more, or a lot less logical than that at times, and it was a challenge that I was ready to take on finally. I don't think earlier in my career I had the skin for it, or the wherewithal, frankly. I think I maybe even took sales for granted early in my career, and it's been a really, really educational experience for me. And I think when I saw the opportunity present itself, I got very nervous, but also excited at all the things that I would learn along the way. And it's been about a year and change now, and I I wouldn't change anything about that decision, because it's helped me develop significantly.
We discussed it earlier on that you're not a big fan of team sports, it's more individual sports. Do you think that passion, consciously or subconsciously, helps you get into sales or understand or excel at sales a little bit more? I'm not big into team sports at either. I watch racing, and growing up, I was on the swim team and did martial arts. Like
Hmm.
you're on a team in air quotes, but you're also competing against your teammates as well too. And I've found that that's a very strong parallel with sales because you've got a team, and you want to support everyone, you should, but you also quietly want to kick their butts.
Yeah, I don't feel the competitive part in the sales role. Maybe I should feel it more. I was the first sales hire. We're now a team of three, and I'm leading it. Um, and my resistance to team sports was probably more the commitment to being on a team, and all the practices and all the weekends and all the early mornings. More that than actually being part of a team and depending on one another. I do quite like being part of a team, or even leading a team. um, so I don't know that it helps with the sales part as much as you it may for you. um, my only kind of joke around the team versus individual was always that, there's no I in team, but there's two in skiing. So
Nice.
I did gravitate towards that. Still part of a team, to your point. We were alongside, but you're right. We were trying to beat one another. I never really equated that to the workplace. I know there's a ton of sports analogies, and I'm probably guilty myself. But for me, the sales, the things that are helping me excel at sales are skills that I've really only developed in the last decade or so around active listening and empathy and trust in the universe.